Hi everybody, Ron Placone here. You're watching another edition of Media Bites. So recently, Rachel Maddow on our show proposed that maybe there's a little more to this Christie thing than just anger over not getting an endorsement from a Democratic mayor. So she dug a little deeper. Now I recommend checking out that clip because it's really well done, but the gist of it, in 2010, Christie did not reappoint Supreme Court Justice Johnny Wallace Jr. This angered Senate Democrats a lot, and they were kind of at each other's throats for a long time after that, and they did not make Christie's job easy or anything like that. They were at each other's throat. In August, he was supposed to reappoint another Supreme Court Justice, Helen Hones, and he didn't. Now, she was a Republican that he liked, but he was so upset with the way the relationship between him and the Senate Democrats had deteriorated that he couldn't even reinstate her because he was so angry and he was so worried that her reputation would be in jeopardy. And in a press conference that he gave, he was furious about it, and he referred to the Senate Democrats as animals. Less than 12 hours after that, the Fort Lee incident happened. This theory makes so much more sense than what initially hit the press. Oh, it's about some Democratic endorsement, even though he solicited a bunch of endorsements and doesn't even remember this mayor. It's really easy for Christie to refute these claims, and he has, and he continues to do so. And then he's saying, well, I didn't talk to the people on staff in charge of this. It's really easy to just make it about some endorsement, Republican versus Democrat bickering, and then people will forget about it in a few days. Once again, the media just grabbed the lowest hanging fruit. They were like, oh yeah, well did the mayor endorse him in Fort Lee? No? Oh, well that's what this is about. And of course, Fort Lee Mayor Mark Sukolich is going to be happy to hear this. I mean, look, in terms of national politics, if President Obama was Gene Simmons, most mayors are like the assistant to the roadie. They're not even the people that get the hand jobs to get people backstage occasionally. They're more hungry for their 15 minutes than the Kardashians. I don't blame the guy. I'm just saying, you see how this story kind of got out there and nobody scratched beneath the surface at all. Which begs to question, why is the media then painting this as the alternate theory? Why is it the alternative theory? A lot of times when you hear phrases like that thrown around, it's kind of a nice way to say conspiracy, and that's not what this is at all. What this is a journalist actually doing her job. But until Rachel Maddow's theory is proven or not proven, the mass media, the corporate media, will continue to try to marginalize it. Why? Because if it turns out that she's right, it means all of them were wrong. Still, it's kind of scary that we live in a world where when somebody actually does investigative journalism, that's labeled as an alternative theory. And when somebody just takes the lowest hanging fruit and the easiest explanation without any question whatsoever and takes the explanation that will ruffle the least amount of feathers, that's seen as sound. You've been watching Media Bites, and this is Ron Placone signing out.